Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, you cannot hear me. Just one moment.
Hello teacher.
Yes, I can hear you here. I can hear you.
Yes. Nghe đây đi. Yes. Con nói thầy hỏi thầy nghe con không? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, can you hear me?
Cái này nghe. I can hear you. Nói lớn lên một chút xíu vậy. Nói trong họng không hả con? I can hear you. Lớn một chút xíu nữa, louder. Không nói lớn nổi. Nghe đây đi. Nói trên đó nghe đây đi. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Nice to hear you. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm really good, really nice. Okay. And how was your day today? Can you please tell me what did you do today?
Nó lớn rồi nha. Nói. Today I go to
Okay. And tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow? It's weekend. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
I go to school to get rewards.
Very nice. Okay.
I went to school to get rewards.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so you will go and play. Okay, very nice. That was really nice and really good. Okay, so we are going to start Okay, we will have a really nice lesson here. Just one moment. I will share I will share my screen. Just one moment, please. Okay, just one moment. One moment, please. Okay, so now let's share my screen. Can you please tell me? Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Okay, so we have here. Every author has a purpose or reason for writing. These are main purposes. Okay, so we have here this text. Can you please read this text for us?
Pursuit. To make you believe or do something.
Pursuit.
Pursuit. To give you information or facts. Pursuit. To make you enjoy the story.
Okay, very nice. Now we have here the stories. Okay, now can you please tell me, for example, what is your favorite story? Okay, let's try like this. What is your favorite? What story do you like? Can you please tell me? What story is your favorite?
My favorite story is Doraemon.
Is
Doraemon.
And why? Why do you like this story? Why?
Because it is funny.
Make us funny. Okay, so this story make us funny. Okay, very nice. And can you please tell me, can you explain what is happening in this story? Okay, I don't know anything about this story. Can you please tell me what is happening in this story? Can you please tell me? I want you to tell me what is happening, the whole thing. What is happening in this story? Can you please tell me?
What's the 24 book?
Yeah, okay, book, okay, your favorite book. Okay, I want you to tell me, okay, there are a lot of books. Okay, now I want you to tell me what is happening in your in this in story that you like. Can you please tell me?
That's there are lots of characters.
Lots of characters. Okay, so what character is your favorite in this story? Okay, can you please tell me?
My favorite character is Doraemon.
Because why?
Because he's fat.
Okay. Now we have here. Okay, circle the author purpose for each paragraph. Talk about your answers with your partner. Okay, can you please read number 1?
Number 1 is the purpose. Of course, the meter is 60 millimeters. It has the name and face of a Roman emperor on it. The rules from AD 300.
Yes, we already. Oh, sorry. We already do this. Okay, sorry. We have here. Okay, about hidden army. Sorry. Okay, so we have here clay soldiers. Okay, so when you look at the picture here, can you please tell me what do you think about these clay soldiers?
I think that there are many clay soldiers.
Okay, and can you please tell me, do you like this story about these soldiers?
I just know the story about these soldiers.
Okay, and let's read this story. Okay, so just one moment. Okay, now can you please read from here to here?
It is 210 BC. What is BC?
Okay, this is before Christ. Okay, so you have, for example, year. Okay, 210 year before. Okay, before Christ. Okay, now. Okay, before. Okay, so this is the year when we are speaking about here. Okay, can you please read this text?
It is scheduled and then before glass and a moment before battle, the Chinese Emperor's army is ready to charge. The soldiers, thousands of them, are lined up row after now, as far as the eye can see. However, the army will never attack. The soldiers are not real. They are the size of real soldiers. But they are made of a terracotta, a strong type of clay. They are more than 2,000 years old. Amazingly, no two soldiers are alike. Their faces are different. Some are old, some are young, some look tired, some look like they can't wait for the battle to start.
Okay. Okay. So we have here this. Okay, what is the author purpose in the first paragraph? What author wants to say here in the first paragraph? What do you think? What he wants to say in this text?
He was to say about the clay army.
Okay, so he wants to say about the clay army. Okay, so what do you think about this clay army? Would you like?
There are many soldiers.
So we have many soldiers. Okay, and for example, would you like to see this clay army? Would you like, for example, okay, this army, it's not real. So would you like, for example, is it interesting to see this?
It is interesting. I know. I want to know what clay.
Clay is a material. Okay, so for example, when you want to make, okay, so for example, something is made of stone. Okay, so this is clay. This is clay. Okay, so this statue is made of clay. This is material. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's see. Okay, and we have here, look at the pictures of the clay soldiers in reading. How would you describe them to someone doesn't know what they look like? Okay, so how would you describe these soldiers? What would you say? What would you say about these soldiers? Can you please tell me?
That's their they about standing.
Okay, and they are standing. Okay, so we can say that they are standing. Now let's see. Okay, let's read from here.
The uniforms are different. The uniforms are exact copies of what real soldiers wore. The archers and foot soldiers were the lowest ranking soldiers, so they have the plainest uniform. What is the ranking?
Okay, like this. Okay, so they were the lowest ranking. They have plainest uniform like this. This is uniform. So they're like this.
What is ranking?
Lowest ranking. Okay, so for example, okay, lowest ranking. Ranking is, for example, when you in your school when you have 100 points. That is your rank. Okay, so you have ranking. Okay, so for example, you have 100 points. That is your ranking. Okay. Okay, some other children, they have 85, 90, 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That is ranking. Okay, so for example, your mother mentioned that you were on competition, super brain competition. Is that right?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so what was your ranking on this competition? How did you do this?
My ranking is 29 or 60 points.
Okay, so and can you please tell me something about you? Okay, so were you the first one, second one, third one?
I was the first. I won the first prize.
Okay, so you were the first place, first prize. So your ranking is number 1. So you are the highest ranking. Okay, so we have here lowest ranking is someone who is the last one. So for example, if you have I don't know 20 people who are on a competition. So for example, you won, you are the first one. Okay, the lowest ranking is, for example, if someone is on the last place, that is the lowest ranking. He's the last one, or she. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and okay, so I want you to remember, you are the highest. You have the highest ranking, and you have the lowest ranking. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Now, so we have their armor. Had small iron rings that look like fish scales. Okay, so okay, now let's read from here. The generals, of course.
The blackness.
Okay,
It's
can you
the
please?
blackness.
Okay, can you please, Johnny, please read this part. The generals.
The generals, of course, wore the most elegant uniforms. What is elegant?
Okay, so elegant is, for example, look. Okay, can you stand up? Stand up. Okay, so you have this shirt that you are having. Okay, you're so elegant. You look so nice. Okay, so the elegant shirt. Okay, something that is really nice clothes. Okay, so for example, you have elegant shirt. Okay, it's not like my shirt. My shirt is like a sports shirt, as you can see. So you have this elegant shirt. Okay, so that means that you are. Okay, so generals, the most important people, they have elegant shirts. So they have nice clothes. Okay. So for example, okay, so this is ordinary shirt. Okay, look, this is ordinary shirt that they have. But this, for example, this maybe this is elegant. This is nice clothes. Like you have a nice clothes. You have elegant. That okay. When you wear elegant, for example, shirt, that means that you look very handsome. That okay. Do you understand?
I understand.
Great job, Johnny. Great job. Okay. So, Sam.
Their caps have feathers. Some caps that shoot up as the toes. The armor has small iron rings that look like fish scales.
Okay. Okay. So here, okay. Can you please read this?
Here you see an image of a great general. It shows how he looked 2,000 years ago. Every single soldier in the emperor's army was painted with bright colors. So were the terracotta horses. What is the terracotta?
That is where the terracotta horses, the most powerful horses, the best horses that they have. That means terracotta.
Now most of the soldiers have only tiny place of paint left. Scientists are trying to create a special sandwich to brush over painted figures to hold the paint in place.
Okay, so what do you think? Okay, this is general here. What do you think about this general?
I think he's his clothes is very empty.
Okay, so and how about you? Do you like to wear elegant clothes? Do you like it?
But sometimes not always. Sometimes elegant clothes are a bit hot.
Okay, and what is something, for example, what clothes for you is elegant? What clothes for you is nice? Can you please?
It is very beautiful. It's ring.
Mhm. Okay, so beautiful. Okay, so that means that this clothes is really beautiful. Okay, that looks good on you. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so what is the author purpose in this paragraph? For this paragraph, what do you think? What is the author purpose in this paragraph, in this text? What author wants to say about this text?
It is saying about the about the uniform.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it wants to say about uniform. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have clay soldiers and of ancient China. Okay, now can you please read this text for me?
Like craftsmen in the piece where the soldiers were found to make copies of the soldiers. This have
Archaeologist.
learn more about the original army.
Mm-hmm.
Army.
Mm-hmm. Original army.
Army. Modern
Craftsman.
craftsmen craftsmen what is cute?
Okay, so modern craftsmen. Okay, so they have better equipment.
Equipment. What is equipment?
Okay, something that they use. Okay, so modern craftsmen have much better kilns than those in ancient times. Kilns are ovens. Okay, so this is kilns like this oven when you bake a clay. Okay, so you put the clay in the oven to bake it. Okay,
Yes.
so
Okay. And then kills often overstack lay until it's hardened. Yet no copies ever come out as hot as shiny as the originals. Why nobody knows? It's a mystery.
so it is a mystery. Okay. Now, can you please tell me, Johnny, what can you see here in this picture? Can you describe?
I can see the head of a clay soldier.
And what do they do?
They are making the clay soldier.
Okay, they are not making, they are finding a clay soldier. Okay, so they are trying to find a clay soldier.
Yes.
Okay, so how about you? Would you like to, for example, to find a clay soldier? Would you like it?
That's a hard work.
So would you like, for example, to see, for example, clay soldiers here? What do you
I
think?
want to. Yes.
Okay, and why?
Because I want to learn how they make it.
Okay, and what would you do, for example, if you find this? What would you do?
I will see is something wrong with the clay soldier.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
Only one bigger mystery what lies inside the emperor's tomb. Nobody knows the answer because the tomb has never been opened. The Chinese government plans to keep it closed for now. Work will not start until archaeologists are sure the tomb can be opened without
Damaging.
Any other treasures inside. That's right.
Treasures inside. Treasures inside.
As for the
Okay,
emperor's
just one moment. Okay, the Chinese government plans to keep it closed for now. Okay, so why what do you think? Why they want to have this place closed for now? What do you think? Why they want to close this place for now? What do you think?
perhaps they don't want to damage the deserts.
Okay, very nice. And now let's have a look. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
As for the emperor's body, the custom was to dress in the dead body of someone important in a suit. The Chinese used upon this piece of hinge. At the time, this was not more.
Can you speak a little louder? Okay, in ancient times. Okay, let's.
Ancient times, the custom was to dress the dead body of someone important in a suit. The Chinese made from hundreds of pieces of tin jade. At that time, jade was more precious than gold.
Okay, jade was more precious than gold. Okay.
Oh, but I don't know why the army should be hidden.
Okay. And can you please tell me? Okay, so we have more precious than gold. Okay, so what is the precious for you? Can you please tell me? What is something that is interesting to see for you? Can you please tell me? Okay, and why? Can you please tell me why?
Because why should we? He's an interesting thing.
Okay, so this is something that can be interesting. Okay, now can you please read the rest of the text?
The emperor died when he was 49 years old. 3 years after his recent rule against the empire, one of the leaders started a new royal family. Yes, now, millions of people come to the emperor's burial place. They visit the covered pits to see the great soldiers. The emperor lives on the memory of all who see his amazing hidden army.
Okay, so his amazing hidden army. Okay, so what is the purpose, author purpose for the entire reading? What is something that is important for entire reading here? What do you think?
The emperor.
Okay, and why? Can you please tell me why?
Because perhaps the emperor lives with his slave soldiers.
Okay, very nice. And what is, for example, what would you like to write about? For example, about your history. Which part of your history of your country is interesting for you? What do you think? Which part of the history is important for you?
For
Okay, and can you please tell me? Okay, what is something that you like about your history? What do you like?
I like to know how the kings do with their country.
Because why? Because why do you like it? Okay, and what is something that you like about other histories? Can you please tell me, what do you like about other histories? Do you have something that you like from other histories?
There are only one history.
Mm-hmm.
What is other history?
Mm-hmm. Because why? Because?
Because there are only one history.
Mm-hmm.
It is a male. It has many history things. Not just like how the kings do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what does discovery of terracotta soldiers teach you? What is something that we learned from this text? Can you please tell me, what is something that is important about this text for you?
And that's the emperor. This emperor is 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what else do you want to know about life in China 2000 years ago? Do you want something to find out about China 2000 years ago?
I'm finding out now
Mm-hmm. Okay, because why? Because
because I'm studying Chinese history.
mm-hmm. Very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, that was really nice. Now we have what is the author purpose for each sentence below. Okay, now can you please read these 6 sentences for me?
The Chinese emperor's army is ready to start.
Number 2.
The emperor died when he was 49 years old. The terracotta soldiers are more than 2,000 years old. It's the moment before battle. Some look like they can't wait for the battle to start. The armor has small iron rings that look like fish scales.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. We have here to inform, to entertain. Okay, now we have here circle true or false. Can you please read the sentence number 1 and decide, is it true or false?
Every terracotta soldier look exactly the same. False.
False. Number 2.
Terracotta have horses. Was colorful a long time ago. True.
True. Number 3.
The original clay soldiers was shinier than the copies, not mentioned.
So it's true or false?
False is the correct answer.
Okay, next one.
Geologists know what's inside the emperor's soul. No, false.
False. And the last one?
Come to see the terracotta soldiers, perhaps true.
True. Okay, very nice. And how about you? Would you like to see these terracotta soldiers?
It's hard.
Would you like to see it?
It's hard. It is the country China is very big. So, but the great soldiers is just a point there. So.
Okay, and what is something, for example, that you think about these terracotta soldiers? Okay, can you please tell me what is something that you think about them?
I think that they are. I think that they are interesting.
Okay, and why? Why do you think so?
Because it's like that.
Because it?
It's because it's like that.
Okay, so there are terracotta soldiers. Okay, and for example, what other parts of the history are interesting for you? What is?
This is all things.
Okay, and why? Why?
That cái này cái này thứ hai là hai gì?
Okay, so what is can you say repeat one more time? I couldn't understand. Can you say one more time, please?
I don't know how to explain.
Okay, so what is something that you like about your history?
That's what I like about the things, the old things.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, that was really nice. Okay, now let's see. Just one moment. Okay. So we need to connect here. Just one moment, please. Okay. Now, Johnny, we need to connect 1, 2, 3, 4 with A, B, C, D. Okay, now, can you please read the sentence number 1, word number 1?
Is a fight between my armies in a war.
So 1 is C. Okay, very nice. 2?
General, a very important officer in an army.
Okay. Next one.
Next one is furnace. Furnace is a clear liquid that keeps something look new.
Okay, and the last one
Is big. Of that a dead body is put into.
Okay, very nice. Now, and can you please tell me here, we have here this context. Okay, just one moment. Okay, now, can you please read this text for us?
The archaeologist. I'm an archaeologist. I love to study the past. I like to hunt and then to dig and discover things as planned. A piece of armor for things for the play. I promise to share my pleasure to show the past today.
Okay, and can you please tell me what do you think about this song? What is your opinion about this song?
This song is all about discovering things.
Okay, and why?
Because it says all about an archaeologist.
Okay, now let's see. We have here. Okay, this. Match the two parts of each sentence there, circle the infinitive. Okay, can you please read this text, number 1?
All the students
Promise.
To study for the history.
Okay.
The archaeologist tries to find more terra cotta soldiers.
Okay, sure. Okay, so the emperor decided to build clay army. Okay, so if you're emperor, would you like to build your army?
Why? Why should anyone build a clay army?
Okay, so for example, would you like?
Why should I? I remember. I remember this story. I have listened it again.
Okay, so what would you do if you're emperor? What is something that you would like to do if you are an emperor? Can you please tell me? What would you do? I
will put the I will say who nice and make him the emperor.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and for example, would you like to do something as an emperor? Would you like to do?
This is hard.
Mm.
I know this story.
Okay, now let's have, and what do you think about this story?
I think it is nice, and I already know it.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and what is, okay, you will be my teacher. Okay, so can you tell me what is something that is the most interesting about your history, about Vietnamese history? Can you please tell me what is the most interesting about your history?
That is it. There are many things like about wars and about old things and how the king do with each other. How the king do with their country.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. I want to ask you, okay, about world history. What is something that is interesting about world history for you?
What is world history?
Something, for example, from other countries.
From other countries, I have studied though. Because I'm too straightforward.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. What do we have next here? Okay, now we have here communicate. Now, can you please tell me what can you see here? What can you see here?
Perhaps, I see. Perhaps it's the Great Wall of China.
Okay, Great Wall. Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, and what do you think? What do you think about Great Wall?
I think it is big, but I don't know why China built that one.
Okay, and why?
I don't know, but it is all around China.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, and for example, can you please tell me what is something interesting about you? Okay, for example, your country. If I want to visit your country, what is something interesting to see in your country?
It is there there's some interesting
project. Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now we have here a listen and match. Okay, ancient town, and now we need to connect 1, 2, 3 with ABC. Okay, now can you please read number 1?
Number 1 is the houses has an upstairs floor and a downstairs floor.
Okay, so that is number 1. Okay, number 2.
Number 2 is a stone wall around it.
And number 3.
That was valuable and helpful things.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Now listen again, write the correct answer. Where did the students get their information? Where can we find information that we have?
In the passage.
In the passage. Okay, and how old is the ancient town? How old?
The ancient town is
For example, how old are towns in your country? For example, where do you live? Can you please tell me, where do you live?
I live in current city.
Okay, and what is something that is interesting for you? Can you please tell me what is something that is quite interesting for you? Can you please tell me about this?
It is it is a kind of it is the most great city of my province.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. We have here. If you had time machine. Okay, so imagine that you have time machine. So where would you like to go? What would you like to see if you have time machine? Where would you like to go? Hmm?
217 and
Okay. And why? Can you please tell me why?
because that time has an interesting thing.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, can you please read this text for us?
I like to go back to ancient Greece. Why would you do such place? I like to see. What about you? I like to.
So, for example, would you like to see something interesting from your country? Let's say something that is interesting from your country.
Yeah, like a that's there are many many like okay. That's there are many beaches because there's one is a very big river.
Okay.
And on the north is on the north part is just that river. And that river it's makes many beaches.
Okay. And what else? Can you please tell me what else is about history is interesting for you? Can you please tell me what else can be interesting for you about history?
Maybe interesting.
Hmm?
The kings may be interesting for me.
And why? Can you please tell me why?
Because
Why? Why is this? Why that is interesting for you? Can you please tell me?
they are good kings.
Okay, and can you please tell me, okay, would you like, for example, if you have a chance, would you like to visit some other countries?
No, they are so fun.
But if you can, would you like to, if you can, if you have, for example, if you can travel with airplane, etc., would you like, for example?
No, not airplane.
Because why? Because
what if the airplane falls?
Okay, so now let's have a look. Okay, but you need to be a little bit more open mind. Okay, now let's see. We have here this. Okay, now read a paragraph, cross out and change the verbs that are in the wrong tense. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
In 2007, a man in Vienna. What is Vienna?
This is a city in Austria. Okay, so this is what something that I'm talking about with you. Okay, so okay, so I want to tell you something. Okay, so this is what I'm telling to you. Okay, you have, for example, other countries, other cities. Okay, for example, okay, I know that you love your country. This is something that is really special about your country. Okay, that is okay, but you need to know about other countries. So
I will know because I'm just grade 4, so I don't study about those.
yes, but you need to expand your knowledge. You need to expand your knowledge. Okay, let me finish. Let me finish. Okay, so you ask about what is Vienna. Vienna is one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. So, okay, look. I want to tell you something. Look, so you have a lot of cities around the world that are beautiful, that are really nice. So how would you react? Okay, I just want to ask. I want you to think a little bit, and I want to ask you, how would you react, for example, if I don't know about Hanoi or for example, Ho Chi Minh City? How would you react about this? If you tell me about Hanoi, and I say, I don't know. And how would you react if I say that I don't know what is Ho Chi Minh City? How would you react? What do you think?
That's fine because you ask Sophia. And that means it is very far from Hungary.
Yes,
so you know about Hanoi.
But yes, but I'm also very far away from Hanoi, but I know something about Hanoi. I know something about Ho Chi Minh City. I know something about Beijing. I know something about Shanghai, about Tokyo, about Australia. Those countries are really far away from my country. But I know something about these countries. I want to tell, yes, but I want to tell you something that try to expand your knowledge. Okay, so if you, okay, I know that Vietnam, I will visit Vietnam in October and November because I heard a lot of nice things about Vietnam and I will come to Vietnam. But I want to tell you, this is only suggestion. I want to suggest you, okay, try to find out something more about other cities. Probably, maybe you will not see those cities. Maybe you will not go to see some cities in Europe, some cities in other countries. But it's really good to know about these cities. So
I'm finding out of them.
yes, but from me, Hanoi is really far away. So
yes, and I know something about Sophia.
Sophia, and where is Sophia?
I know a thing about Sophia.
Yes, but what do you know?
That is the capital city of Hungary.
Sofia? No, Sofia is capital city of Bulgaria.
So I mean that.
Budapest. You mean Budapest?
No, of Hungary.
Bucharest is capital.
No, but Hungary.
What?
Of Hungary.
Hungary. Budapest. Yes, Budapest is capital city of Hungary. Yes, this is north country from yes, Budapest. Sofia is the capital city of Bulgaria. Well, those countries are around Serbia, and I know these countries because I visited these countries. I want to tell you, okay, so but Austria is a bigger country than did you know, for example, that Austria and Hungary 150 years ago that was one country. Austria and Hungary, that was one country. One country. And capital of Austria is Vienna, that you read. We read this text a couple of minutes ago. So I just want to tell you, it's good to, when you expand your knowledge about something. Okay, so I know that Vietnam is an amazing place, etc. So I know that you have a lot of interesting countries around your country. But it is good to know, for example, if you travel to, if you travel to Serbia, you will maybe go to Budapest, you will go to Bucharest, you will go to Sofia. Those are countries around Serbia. Vienna is really close to Serbia. I mean, Austria is really close to Serbia also. So my advice to you, try to find on the internet something that is interesting.
Yes, okay. I'm finding it on my map.
What?
I'm finding it.
Not now, not now, not now.
No, not now. I mean, when I'm free.
Yes, but I want to tell you, these countries. Try to find out something more about other countries. You will see that this is really interesting when you know, for example, other customs, other things. For example, about cuisine in other countries, what people eat in the other countries. So you will see something interesting. You will see some culture that, for example, in your country, in my country, it's a different culture. You will know more about this. You will expand your knowledge, and this is something that is really nice and really good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's finish this. Okay. Can you please read this text for us?
In 2007,
Vienna.
pieces of police station. We find rings, baseball, and many other things that were over 650 years
650 years old.
ago. Later, he suggested to the government that okay, the people, they are very excited when they see the real items. They wait in the long line to see the picture. That's the main fact.
Okay, so that is interesting story. That is really something that is really nice. Okay, so what is something that is interesting story about you? What is something interesting about your country? Do you have something that is interesting about your country?
There is something. That's there. There's very good kid.
Okay. Now, Johnny, we finished our class. Do you have any questions?
I don't have any question.
Okay, now I have to go, and I hope to see you soon. Okay? Bye-bye.